from Virginia, USA. And thank you for waiting. For those of you who are going to watch it later, this live, I'm just having a conversation with my subscribers in the chat. And I'm talking about lessons learned in my 3 years on YouTube. And one of the lessons just being displayed right here, because the first lesson is you have to be committed. I was committed to having this live today, but had technical issues. So this is a second setup. I set up everything ready to go, but then the camera disconnected the link and I had to start all over. So you have to be committed. That's lesson number 1. If you're seeing me for the first time, I'm Sherifa Nakalema. I'm in Virginia, USA, originally from Uganda, East Africa. Very passionate about everything I do. I've done a lot, which is a lesson. But going forward, I'm going to be committed to coming here live, to recording videos. But my message is going to be more about making money online, and especially if you want to start a business. And also, I'm going to commit more time on personal development, sharing how you get better as a person. How do you get to do things better? Believe me, hard work alone is not enough. We need to get better. We need to learn from those who have gone before us, who have done what we want to do. And the biggest lessons I'm learning, I'm going to share here. So if you are interested in, if you want to start a channel, that's why I'm doing this. If you want to start a YouTube channel, please stay here, ask me any questions. If you come later, leave your comments on the questions in the comments. But today, if you want to start a YouTube channel, please be in the comments here. Ask me, because I'm going to share. This is just a conversation. I'm going to share what I've learned, which is a lot, and the mistakes I've made and I'm still making, and I'm learning from those. But going forward, expect me to talk about business, making money online, and especially personal development. We have to develop as people. The education we got from school is not enough. It is not enough, I'm telling you. You could have 7 degrees and you still be broke, you still be not understand what life is all about. So personal development is gonna be big here. It has already started. Business, and we're going to see me coming more and more on talking about the online business because it's easier. And my camera, I know, it's not showing all of me maybe, but you can see me. I'm not setting up again. Seriously, I've gone through that. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I know some people are lost. They're on the old, I didn't share again. Some people are lost, they're on the old link, but let's move forward. Great to see you, Fred. I'm so sorry you lost your father. Hopefully now you're feeling a little bit better, maybe. But I was surprised to see you here. Welcome, Salma. Salma, Mariam and Janet were in the old link. They need to leave and come to this one. The old link is gone. I started a new one. So if you have a question for me, put it in right here in the chat. I'll be looking at the chat and I'll be seeing who has a question, but I have things I'm sharing right here. I have some points for you. Okay, and now for you who is going to watch it later, as I wait for others to come, because I think they got lost. I shared the link and then it's changed. Excuse my setup, because you may not be seeing me too much. I had a setup that I lost, and then I had to start over. I've been here 3 years. 3 years on July 1st, 2022, because I started on July 1st, 2019, here on YouTube. 19, 20, 21, 22, yes, 3 years. At that time, I was 52 years, and now I'm 55 years. And the reason for me coming on YouTube was to just share what I know and continue to learn. In fact, my daughter said, you like to talk to people, why don't you go tell them, talk to them about what you know? I say, okay, let me do it. That was the reason I came here. And now I have almost 500 videos is my goal. I'll get soon to 500, there are few left. And I just clicked 15,000 subscribers, because the last time I was here, I didn't have 15K. It's 15K now. And I have something to share. I don't do this as a professional. I'm very casual. You can see already. You are live. Fred, share I was supposed to have Malaysia in the house. Medina, welcome. You were here when I started. I remember you watched some of my first videos. And now we're almost at, I have 480 something videos right now. So I've been here a while. And I'm going to share number one, the first point that I said, you showed me at the beginning, that you have to be committed. You have to be committed to be on YouTube. But it's going to be worth it, because this is the platform where you put your video, and your video is going to be there for a long time. It's going to be there for a long time. You know, I joke around and say even your grandchildren could watch your videos because they are there. Because other places you post things, things disappear. But here, the video is here. And if you think YouTube may not be here, you can download them and keep them somewhere. I'm saying your great-grandkids could watch them. So it's a good investment in your family and your future like that. But then also, you can come on YouTube and commit to just working to get to making money. The way if you are new, you get to be monetized. They use the word monetization. It means you have 1,000 subscribers and you have 4,000 watch hours in 365 days. It keeps updating. So my hours are low now because I've not been coming much, but I'm still a monetized. This is still a monetized channel. So if you get to 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, then they'll start putting videos on your channel and ads, and you start making some money. YouTube pays you. So, but let's get to the lesson. Lesson number one: be committed. Today I was committed to be here, and I'm here. Or another person will say, I give up. It takes a long time to set all this up. I can't do it again. You know, I record using a phone. You may be surprised. That's one thing I'm going to mention. You could start using a phone. Maybe I need to put it up here. You could start just using your phone. So I started off using phones, but not this kind of phone. And then later I realized the camera was like hard to use. I bought a camera and didn't use it. I still have it here. I went back to just a better phone. So you can start with a phone. That's the lessons learned, that the cameras could be hard to set up. And the cameras could be hard to set up, but if you don't mind cameras, you can do cameras. I do phones, and the phone just messes things up. Okay, we did number one, be committed. Number two, you could start with just a phone, and I've been using phones. I used the camera at some point, but I realized it was too much work. Number three, I don't know if I should bring number three at this point that I have here. I have something about subscribers. When you are new on YouTube, all you care about to get those subscribers. Because when you get to 100 subscribers, that's when you get to use your own personalized link. Like right now, if you see my YouTube channel, it has YouTube stroke Sherifa Nakalema. My name is in the link. But you can't get that until you have 100 subscribers. So what happens? You are so excited, you want to get to this, to get subscribers. But then you are getting the wrong subscribers. Because they're just subscribing. Some people don't even know what you are talking about. They haven't even heard you. They say, oh, that's my channel, subscribe. That's my channel, subscribe. Now, there is a lot of points to learn about that. When they subscribe like that, without watching you, actually YouTube removed them. You have like 100 today, and tomorrow you find you have like 80. They are gone. Because YouTube removes those kind of subscribers who don't watch at all. So need to know, I think the rule is like, a view is about 30 seconds. I think a view is about 30 seconds. I don't know what point they say we're going to remove this one, but I know you need to, the view is 30 seconds. Maybe they have to have like a whole view. That means they stayed on your video for at least 30 seconds. But if someone comes to your channel, just subscribe, YouTube removes them. So the numbers go up, they go down, you wonder what happened, that's what happened. They have to watch you. But now, even watching you a little bit, like a minute, is not good. These points are all connected. It's not good because they are really not interested in what you're saying. And if they are not interested in what you're saying, maybe I should stop even numbering these points. I should just speak. Because there are so many points in just one thing. Subscribers have to be interested in what you do. Subscribers have to watch. And subscribers don't just have to watch, they have to watch for a fair amount of time. The best one would be at least 50%. Welcome, welcome. Who is that? Welcome. I don't see your name. They have to watch at least 50, maybe like 50%, okay, 30% maybe, but they have to watch your video. They have to watch it. If they don't, it kills what's called average view duration. Average view duration, that means how long are these people staying on your video. So let's assume you have a 30-minute video. That's a long one. That's a lesson I have here. 30 minutes video. You want people to watch at least 15 minutes of it. Okay, if it's not so good, so 15, which is half, at least 30%, which would be 10 out of the 30. But if you have a video that is 30 minutes long, someone comes and watches it for just 1 minute, they just killed it. At the beginning, that was my lesson. Remember I said, let me stop numbering things. If I notice something I haven't talked about, I'll just say it. Just pick out your points. Numbering them is not the biggest thing. The fact that I'm mentioning these things is what's important. If you are new, if you are coming here, because what happened with me, when I started, I looked back, I saw I had like some videos coming 10 minutes. My first longest video, Medina, that's a video. Wow. Someone just hacked my, we need to get someone out. Someone just hacked my live. I need to block this person and report too. Report. Yes. Let me first report. Someone, did you see what came to the chat? I'm reporting that person. Give me a second. Someone came and is putting naked stuff in my. I have to, please, I'm taking a moment. If you're watching this later, someone just came and hacked my, I never seen this kind. One time I had someone doing the wrong things, but this one is putting so many links and they are to do with not good things. So I have to remove all of it and report to YouTube too at the same time. As I'm doing this, please bear with me. I have to report because this is unacceptable what they are doing. And for you, I would say people in the chat help me, but you can't because I'm the only one who can do it. And later, maybe I can find them and go block them completely. Yes, I need to hide them from my channel. Okay. Sorry, they put so many links. Did you see that? I have to remove it. Seriously? Okay, they are all gone now. Sorry about that. Someone hacked my. Yeah, they are gone. I was on the point of people watching. They have to really watch. But can you see me really good? Maybe I need to adjust this camera. I can see that you are seeing some of the top is not, maybe it's good enough. Is this good enough? Okay, people have to be watching your videos. Now, I started off here, so I was about to mention that I had a problem of long videos. And my first long one was the one where I said you need more money. But you know, I had a reason for making it long because I was telling my story. Why I'm online, why I think making money is a good thing. So telling the story, and I had the preview about it, it took me 30 minutes. But then people love that video because it could be a long video, but people may like it. Like the recent one we just did, it was 50 minutes, and it was, I think, one of the best videos I've done on YouTube, where YouTube liked it and suggested it to more and more people. The one we just did, the one with 3 years, some of you in the chat. So it can be a long video, but at the beginning, you want to avoid those long videos because no one knows you. No one's going to sit all those minutes and watch you, although they watched mine, but I ended up thinking that it's okay to watch long videos, that people will watch them because they watch that. So my videos were always long. The shortest I've ever think recorded a video after that was like 15 minutes. Maybe I did some like 10 when I had a tip, but most of them are always like long. So when you have long videos, just know that they are killing your channel. They are killing your channel because if people don't watch like 50% of it, the average view duration, then they are killing it. YouTube thinks they don't like it. That's the interpretation. Now, while we are on the length of videos, right now, as I'm recording today, YouTube used to have 10 minutes as the shortest video for monetization. Now they have 8 minutes, okay? 8. So if you come to start recording YouTube videos and your goal is, by the way, these things change. As I'm saying this is July 15, 2022. Things change. So 8 minutes should be your goal if you are thinking about monetization, because those are the videos they can put ads on. If it's less than 8 minutes, you should not get those ads, and you don't want that if your goal is to make money on YouTube. But at the beginning, you are not caring about that, right? Just do what you have to do, but just have that in mind that your video needs to be at least 8 minutes, okay? So that when the time comes, you never know. Your channel may become popular. You don't never know. So on subscribers, I mentioned, let's review. Make sure the people subscribing, you're not just looking for numbers. There are people who are going to support your channel and watch your videos. That's another point now is coming in there, as I'm thinking. I have a point here about watching videos. Because for me, at the beginning, when I was looking, subscribe, tell your people to subscribe, your friends to subscribe. They were subscribing. And then I realized that they were subscribing, but I'm about to talk about other points now connected to that too, but not watching. And they're not watching, not just because they don't want to watch, because at that time when pandemic, everyone was home. The problem was they didn't have data. They didn't have data to watch the videos. Even if they wanted to watch, they couldn't watch. So make sure, but for me, it didn't matter so much because I had an audience. I had people that I wanted to get this message. Like when I was reading the book, The Cash Flow Quadrant, it's always closed. For those of you who watched me. This book, when I was sharing lessons in this book, all I cared about is that people got the lessons. So I was paying data for people to watch. For people mostly, I'm originally from Uganda. People from Uganda, I invited them to come get these lessons. I supported them by paying for their data. So until we finish the book. So some people may want to support you, may want to watch whatever you're saying, but they don't have the data. So make sure, if your goal is to move your channel really quickly, that the audience is in a place, in a location where there is internet, easy to get to internet, not so expensive. Okay, that's a tip too, a lesson learned. And also, this goes to, now I'm going to talk about you. I should have been that's what I should have started. If you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, Janet, you're still awake? I'm sorry, Janet, welcome. And I gave up on Malaysia because I knew it was late for you. It was late for you. The land died. The link died. Let me welcome someone here who's staying late. This is really late. 11 p.m. for you. Welcome, Janet. So what happened? The link got disconnected. And once it disconnects, I'll be speaking to myself. You wouldn't see me. So when I came to connect the camera, it was gone. Okay, appreciate you being there. I don't see Mariam. She's asleep. Yes, I was talking about when you come on YouTube, make sure you are going to talk about something you care about. Because they say there are kinds of content that you can come to talk about. It can be like entertainment, you're just entertaining people. It can be educational. It can be whatever you choose to do. But please, make sure you're choosing something you care about. Because you're going to be here recording videos and more videos and more videos. You better be caring about it. Okay, if you can match you caring about it and the audience caring about it, that's perfect. You care about it, they care about it. You just found what they call niche. Niche, Niche. Because they say find your niche. No, your niche. If you find your niche, that will be your audience, something you care about. For me, I care about people's lives being better, but I also care about business and making money. So when I came here, now I'm about to show the mistakes I made. I thought I'll just share what I care about, right? So I was recording, I care about business. I care about, I recorded about books. I recorded about making money. I recorded about, then later I started driving. I was driving, going, showing USA, and people loved watching. So I would do things they like, but then in the process, I was messing up the channel. My channel would be far, far away. The amount of energy I put in the channel, it will be far away, but now we have only 15,000 subscribers because I had so many topics. And then when I learned YouTube, when I got to know some YouTube, I started doing YouTube tips too. The mix was too much. It was too much. Okay, the audience I had were watching, but then it wasn't expanding to other people. Like YouTube was not showing my video to new audiences because they were confused about the channel. I'm not YouTube, but I think they were confused about my channel. What is this channel about? Today she's driving. Yesterday she's reading a book. Tomorrow she's talking business. You see? So you want to niche, to make sure that when you show up, whatever you're talking about is consistent. Now that's another tip. Consistent with, there is consistent of working, which I'm coming to, but there is consistent, the message. That, okay, when I see Sherifa showing up, she going to be showing up, talking about YouTube tips. YouTube tips. Although, there is a disadvantage with that. That's why I need to be very passionate. Because I see some people who get tired of that same topic. Because whenever you show up with the same topic, you could be tired of it, the one recording it, and the people watching it, they could be tired of it too. Oh, whenever she shows up, she's going to talk this. You see, it's a challenge too. So you have to make it fun. You know, they say that in this day and age, when you want, oh, Mariam, you're still awake too. Welcome, Mariam. Sorry, I lost the link. I keep saying it. I lost the link. I'm welcoming Mariam because I know it's late, really. Welcome, Mariam. So those of you who watch it later, please excuse me. This was a live. I have to talk to my people here. Welcome, Mariam. I'm welcoming someone. How come so picky? Okay? So make sure it's something you really care about, and also they care about, because there's something called edutainment. Let me put it in the chat. Edutainment. That's the right spelling. So if you can be consistent. That is consistent. If you can, we can actually cover this topic before I go to edutainment. Because consistent with the message, but consistent with the work. The consistent with the work, it says at least one video every week. At least one video every week, because then you're going to have a loyal audience. They even say if you can name the time. You can say Saturday at 10 a.m., Saturday at 10 a.m. It's like a TV program. So then people know Saturday at 10 a.m. she's coming or he's coming. Then that's a way to get royal people, but also a way for the algorithm to know the channel. To know, okay, that channel, we expect this at this time. I don't know if the algorithm. Okay, so be consistent. Be consistent in your message. Be consistent when uploading. And you can even tell your people, you can even put it up. Although I think now from my experience, it's hard to commit to it and even put it up on your channel. On your channel, say at 10 a.m. You may fail to do the 10 a.m. consistently. So, because you can change it to another time. That way, if you don't put it up, you can just say it in the videos. You tell them, okay, edutainment. I want to go to edutainment. If you can find content, it doesn't matter where it is. On Instagram, especially now I'm more familiar with YouTube and TikTok. If you can entertain people as you educate them, that would be the best way. If you can have a combination of that. then you are good. You're called lucky, because you are teaching them something, but you're also entertaining them. Because most people, channels like us, that's why another lesson learned. Channels like this one, this is educational. People don't care about that. My daughters remind me all the time. So very few people care about business. You keep saying about business. People see business as something big and huge. It's over there. Like they don't want. But then I want them to be comfortable talking about business, because we can all create businesses, especially now with this internet. So I still say I'll continue to talk about business, because that's what I'm passionate about. Remember the niching? Yeah. So edutainment, think about what you know, what you care about, and you share it in a way that's entertaining. Now, the other tip this is now a tip, some are lesson learned. If you can find something that starts with how to, okay? How to do this. Oh, Salma, welcome to you. I welcome to you, Salma. Remember, you are the first one I welcomed. I think you are not there, because you are on top. You are the first one to find this link. Let me welcome you, Salma, in a special way. Someone is saying they are here too, and I didn't welcome them. Okay, Salma, let me welcome you officially in my chat. I can see you. People got lost in the other chat, but we are here. Anyway, I was saying what? I was talking about if you can find something in educational, entertaining, and you know, I'm like everywhere, because there's so many things coming to my mind. Although I had something listed here, when we talked about the engagement, we talked about all the things, but know something about this YouTube thing. This YouTube thing is gonna take time. The TikTok people, these days I'm on TikTok, and I got to interact with the people on TikTok. If you are here and you are a TikToker, please excuse me. I'm going to say something. The attention span is too short. Oh my goodness. They come and go. They come and go. So if you are a TikToker right now, and you want to come and record videos, YouTube videos, you need to first calm down. Calm down, because things here are slow and they need time. They need time, but in the end, they'll be worth it. So calm down. Know that it takes time to record a video and upload it here. It goes through upload and okay, you need to record it, you need to edit it, upload it, set it up, all that stuff happens. Just for me to come live here takes some time to put everything together. So time. And then it takes time to grow it. Because if you went to TikTok right now and you wanted 100 followers, you could get 100 followers in one day. But if you start a YouTube channel, only if you have family and friends, and there's so many, 100 will take you some time. I recorded, when I recorded my first year, I think on YouTube or something, there's a time when I broke down how I got my numbers. I don't have them in front of me, but it took a while to get to 100. Also, it didn't take that long for me. I remember when I was at 50 something followers, subscribers. There's a Facebook group I went to. In fact, I bought a short course, and it allowed me to, it was a private Facebook group. So that Facebook group helped me a lot, because the condition was like this, that if you are in that group, when you record a video, post it. And if you go and support a few people, maybe 3, you go watch their videos and add comments, they're going to do the same on your video. Although it turned out later that was a bad idea. People were lying. They would come and say, I liked, subscribed, and all that, but they were lying. Or some would come, subscribe, and go later and remove themselves. So that turned out to be a bad idea. But it helped me at that time, because if you came around that time, you would see, I had so many people, especially from USA here, coming to comment on my videos. That was because, but they're watching, many of them were watching. Because I used to say my motivational things, and some people liked watching them. So they would watch and add comments. It helped me to grow to 100 faster, because The condition was, yeah, I was good at supporting them. I'd go to their videos, watch, like, subscribe. I don't know if I had to subscribe, not to everyone, but when you feel like this is a channel you can subscribe to. And also there were so many videos to choose from. So you could see the topic that you feel like you are connected to. You watch that, but you support them all the way, and then they'll do the same. So that helped me at the beginning. Then when I went to that video that Medina watched, that brought in so many people here, when I said you need more money, that one, I tell this story, I promoted it a little bit. So if you come here and your goal is to get a certain kind of people, because at that time I was trying to connect the people in Africa to my channel, then you can promote a video and make sure it's watched by those people, the people, you can say the country. So that helped to bring a lot of people here. They wouldn't have known about me, but I recorded that video and I sent it to some countries in Africa specific, and they all came rolling. Some, most came rolling, but what I was asking them to do, like Nigeria and Ghana, they were not allowed in that program that I was asking them to come learn. So that was also something else to learn. Like, okay, if you come on YouTube, you know YouTube, it's a way to make money. Did you know that? Or you did it? A way to make money, first, but by the 1,000 hours subscribers and 4,000 hours monetization, but actually that's small money. The bigger money is in promoting other people's products, like what I do. So that way, you sell things and you earn money, or you promote programs and earn money, or you get commissions. But like affiliate marketing, you see that most people are talking about, have a link there, go buy, especially if they are like promoting a camera, like physical things. Those, some are programs. Although most of the stuff I share here, I always introduce you to free things. I like to, because I know my audience, many of them are not buying, like they're buying things, but I like to share what I know is for free. But where I'm going now, I'm going to start introducing things that people with money can go buy. So you see that in my videos. So that's the fastest way to make money. And you don't have to have 1,000 subscribers or 4,000 watch hours to do that. All you have to do is say you want to promote something, you talk about it, you record a video about it, and people go make money, go buy. If they buy, you make some money. So that's something you need to know, that you can record your videos and make money, but also the audience matters. Because for me at the beginning, you see, the people who came from Nigeria and Ghana, okay, they liked my videos and everything, but I couldn't help them. The message I had at that time was go learn how to make money. They couldn't because they were blocked. So they were not blocked here on YouTube. They were blocked in the programs. I mean the country. They couldn't process their payments. That's why. They don't block them like people like this, but the system does not process anything if it's coming from those countries. Actually, I realized it was a bigger problem. Everywhere I go, I don't know why, they're blocked. So if you have your channel and it's just so full of the people that will not do what you are trying to do, then it's not good for you. And it's not good for them either. So the other point I have here is, when you record a video, make sure you share it. But you share it with the right person. Because you could be, I used to share a lot on Instagram. I used to share a lot on, in fact, even this live, I didn't share it on Facebook. I should have done that, by the way. I should have invited people. Let me do it as I'm talking right here. I forgot to share it on Facebook. Because people come from there and come and watch. Share, but only share, not in a desperate way. Because I did that at the beginning. Don't share in a desperate way. Do you know why? Because you are sharing with the wrong people. So if you are sharing your video and you are sending it to people who don't care about it, they're going to like, if where you're sharing it, they watch who's clicking and who's not clicking, especially like in emails like that, it kills your reputation. They think you're spamming them and all stuff like that, like on Facebook. Never do that on Facebook. I think Facebook doesn't even allow it. Some people do it. But don't you want to share links, to share your links I'm sharing a little bit here, please. Excuse me for a second. I rarely do it when I'm live already, but I'm going to do it. I'm sharing because I forgot Facebook. They like to come here when I share. So I'm sharing now. When you, in other words, what I'm saying, it's not bad to share, but don't spam people. Share with the people who could come and they're interested in what you do on YouTube. I'm sharing right now on YouTube, on Facebook. Excuse me, that normally I would do it before. I didn't do it. Okay. Do you have any questions? Welcome, Tendo Fred. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Tendo, please, anyone who has a question about YouTube or even from the things I've been ranting about here, put a comment, put in the type in the chat. Anything you want to know about starting a YouTube channel and growing a YouTube channel. I didn't finish everything, but you ask me. As you ask me, I'll remember some other things that I'm telling you. But the main message, when you come on YouTube, just know that it's serious stuff. Like there are things you have to know. Like when you're starting out, you see how we are on TikTok, we record vertical. There are vertical videos like this. But when you're coming to YouTube, you know that you're going to change your video, your phone. If you record with the phone, they have to be horizontal. And you know the most important thing about horizontal? The camera. Because when you're doing a vertical video like this, the camera is in front of you. So it's automated. You're looking at the camera. But when you're doing a vertical one, like a horizontal one, like the way I am, but I'm doing this on my phone. When you do it like this, make sure, see like right now, the camera is right here. So as you are speaking, make sure you are facing the camera. Otherwise, it's going to come up like you are looking far away. You are not looking at the people, okay? That's just a tip. Number one, don't record like this, only if you're recording shorts. If you are recording a real video, then a longer video, it needs to be like this. But mark where the camera is so that you look at the camera. So you're going to be looking at an angle as you're speaking. Like on the side, if it's left, or on the side, if it's right. That's something I just wanted to mention if you are new and you're new to YouTube. But just know that it takes more seriousness. And I didn't mention something. You see me right now, I have a light. There is a light here. I mentioned my daughter bought it for me. So there is the light. I could record anytime. But when I started, I didn't have the light. I make sure I recorded in the living room or sitting room, facing the window, the door. Actually, it was the door. Because they kept saying, make sure the light is in your face. Because if the natural light, if you sit in a room and there's just light, or light from a normal light, like electricity, that's not good for you, for the video. So you want to be close to maybe a door or window. But if you can record outside, that will be better. The natural light, in fact, they said natural light is better than everything else. The experts say that. I'm not good at any of that stuff. I'm not an expert here I don't do expert things. I have an idea of things, but not expert. I'm not an expert. And the most important thing you have to know, remember I said everything I remember I'll tell you, the thumbnail. Right now, my thumbnails are a little bit better, but they're not the best. So the image needs to be sharp, like the way to do thumbnails. If you have a good thumbnail, then you're going to grow your channel, assuming the message is good, because you could have a good thumbnail, and then they come and the video is no good. So the other challenge I have here, I think you have noticed already. When I come, I'm not scripted. I don't have a script. I'm not reading off of some notes like this. But if people are training you to be on YouTube and be good, to be like a professional, they're going to ask you to prepare your notes, maybe to read it, or read it from some kind of screen or something. I don't know how to do that, and I don't do that. What I need to get better at is just to have my notes and stick on them. Like if I'm in a video, make sure I'm not telling you so many stories. of the stories. I think stories are good, but some people don't like stories. Like when I do a motivational video, I always put some kind of thing, like a story or something. That's how I am. That's why sometimes it depends on your style. Some people may like it, like the way I've been doing it, like when I come and talk, but others don't. Remember the tip I think I wanted to mention and I got distracted was the how to. Did I mention it already? When you come, it's connected to what I'm saying, or talking about other things. People don't care about those other things that you keep saying in your videos. They care about why they came. So the best way to grow is to do how-to videos. So if you are doing how-to videos, you are saying someone, let me show you how to cook, okay? And instead of them telling them stories and like steps, how to cook, whatever, you are just telling them stories about your children and they may not like it. So they say, you want to teach us how to cook, teach us how to cook. But then I tend to be different. I tend to be talking about the topic and then so get into some story, some kind of story. So some people may like that, some people they may not. So I'm going to see that maybe they don't. But for me, that's what I enjoy doing. That when I'm speaking, I can share a story. I can share how what I'm saying impacted the person, stuff like that. But they want you to say, oh, like today, I come and say, lessons learned, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. That would turn me off from YouTube, if that's how I had to do it. But I'm going to try to go a little bit fast and more like structured. But that's not what I enjoy doing though. I like to just speak. Okay, so do you have any questions? If you have any questions about YouTube or how I did whatever I did, please put now in the chat. Put in the chat so that I can answer it. Soon you'll see me going more on, I'll be going more talking business. Please like it, don't forget. Ask me any questions you have. If you're watching this later, please. I'm trying to share some more. This could be annoying to some of you. Some of you watching me. I'm going to just share here. Some people don't know that I'm here actually. So I'm trying to if you have a question, please add it in. What do you want to ask me about YouTube? Or anything else? Ask me anything about my life. It will be on here. Don't worry about it. The average view duration will not matter. I might take on an hour or longer. Today I started late and it's still early my time. Just 11:30. So if you want to ask me anything, ask me, even a personal question, because the next time you see me, I'm going to be more serious. I'm going to be talking about business. I'm very serious about creating a business community, because that's how we're going to make the money. I'm telling you, that's how we're going to make the money for the long term. Like I just turned 55, soon I'll be old. So what will sustain me when I'm old, when I'm not able to work? So when you think about having a house to rent, some of those rentals where you collect rent, me I'm thinking business. Because a business I can do both, by the way. But I'm saying if you have your business, it can continue to grow, and it can take care of you. Okay, if you don't have any questions, I'm going to cut this off. I'm going to cut this off, but I think people never got the second link. I told them to just figure out how to get to me, but I think they didn't. So do you have any questions? Salma, you are on YouTube. Do you have any questions for me? There's more stuff I could share, but I think I'll stop here if you are going to sleep. Salma, ask me anything. Mariam, if you want to start a YouTube channel, ask me something. Ask me entertainment. Yeah, entertainment. If you can educate them and entertain them too. Like recently, I'll give you an example. I was today, you know, when you have, I'm just talking, by the way. Don't worry if this doesn't interest you, it's okay. But for those of you who are interested, edutainment, the term I used earlier, educating people while you're entertaining them, that works. When you're on TikTok, did you know that TikTok has two kinds of accounts? You can have a personal account, you could have a business account. So when I went to TikTok, I created a business account. So you see that I have two accounts, they're not the same. One is business, one is personal. And what's good about the business one? Although they don't allow us to use those nice music, the sound that you have, they're not, the business people, they're not allowed to use those because it's some copyright stuff. But I noticed something. When I go on TikTok and I'm just saying things like, oh, come, you can do this or you can do that, but it's just me speaking. Even when what I'm saying, even if it's so good, okay, what I didn't mention is that in the business account, I can see how people are reacting to my videos, which I think you can't see in the personal account. Like YouTube here, the analytics, they can show you how people are watching your video, which one. Isn't it fun? Like recently when I did the 11 people in the video, I can see which person people watch the most. It shows you who they are watching, they're getting off, they're watching, they're getting off. So in TikTok, they're showing me how people are watching, reacting to my videos. And recently I did a video when I was like I was just dancing like this and pointing and putting text on me, around me, text, people were reading text. I was surprised. People like that so much. They don't like the talking. They like it just if you are shaking, doing something like this and teaching them, because I was teaching through text. I was adding text, they are reading text. It's the best video over there. The most amazing video that I've had on TikTok is on a personal account when I said I was in Entebbe airport. I just arrived. Oh my goodness. So that's a tip for you, by the way. It's a tip for YouTube, TikTok, anywhere you go. The edutainment part, it also has the energy part. How you show up. Maybe I should have said it here. I'm not an expert, but I'll say to you, if you're not excited about your video, no one is going to want to watch it. It doesn't matter if you're teaching, whatever you're doing, you better have some energy, okay? Someone was teaching the other day, saying, I was watching a video saying, when you are communicating with the person, you're either giving them more energy or less energy. It's not the same. Either you're taking them down or up. So when someone comes to watch your video, you want them to feel better, to feel more energized, whatever you're trying to achieve. You want the energy, okay? You have to be excited. Be excited. Me, I tend to be excited about my thing. You see me, I'm excited. Not all the time. Sometimes I'm talking motivational things, so they're sad. But still, you want them to get sad with you. So you have to create the right energy, okay? When you come to record the videos. That's a lesson. And the lesson about... Oh, I can attend. I think you came late. The right content, I said, number one, you know, that edutainment that I put up there, I was saying that if you can find something that's educational, but also entertaining, that would be the best. Because anyone wants to be entertained. Although for me, my experience here, is that few people like to be educated. My channel is like this because people don't care about educational stuff much. They don't care about business as much. If I was here dancing every day, they'll be watching. When I read this book, the message in this book is so great. I keep saying it's better than a degree. But I had to buy people data to come and watch the videos. But they couldn't say, oh, I can't miss it on their own. On their own. Even people who had started on it, they could see that it was a very valuable information. Okay, Tendo. Niche. You came a little bit late. I talked about niche. Niche or niche, depending where you are. The pronunciation. Let me type it here in the chat. Niche. Niche. When you hear people talking about that a lot, it means talking about something, narrowing down, okay? You have to decide what you want to talk about, and then you have to narrow it down, to niche it down. Like if you are going to say, okay, let me ask you, let me give you an example. Tendo, put in the chat, what do you care about as a person? If you had all the money in the world, money was not an issue, and you had a topic to talk about, and you want to talk to people about it, what would it be? No, put in a chat. Although you can, I know you have my phone number, you can text me on WhatsApp if you want to get into this more. But let me ask you, what do you care about? So I show you how it would work. What do you care about as a person? Because what you care about as a person, actually right now, is very interesting. Because it can even bring money into your life. Even if that wasn't your intention, it can bring money. Put what you care about, Tendo. Okay, you care about homeless children. What do you want to do about homeless children? You want to give them a place to stay. You want to take them to school. What do you want to do with homeless children? Because what you could do, because the problem is with homeless children, they are children. Because I don't think you can just go put children in videos. If you came on YouTube and had children in your videos, you wouldn't have my kind of channel. Maybe I didn't mention that. A channel that has children has rules. You can't even put comments on it. I think that's what they say. You can't put comments on channels, children channels. So the only thing you could do with that, what do you like to do with homeless children? Unless you're gonna just help them. Or you mean when you have a lot of money, you'll help homeless children? Or you want to know how to talk about homeless children in a YouTube channel? What are you asking? That if you have money, you take care of homeless children. Is that what you're saying? Just know that for you, if you're watching me, if your channel is about children and children stuff, or a child is speaking, okay, he means helping the needy. If you want to help the needy, then just use it. Use your money. Remember, I started off asking the wrong way because I said if you had all the money. If you had all the money, but what I really mean, the topic that you want to be talking about. I should have said it like that. Open up a school. Okay, yes. Oh, that means if you have the money, that's what you do. But I want to ask you something else. What would you talk about? Let me give you what I mean. If you are a person passionate about sports, you could say, if I had the time, now we've taken care of the children. Let's assume we have all the money, we've taken care of the children. Then what do you do in your spare time? I should have clarified what I meant. What would you do with your time? Or are you going to be with those children also? What would you do with your time? We already have the money. We already opened up the schools. But what would you do with your time, the spare time? It's what I should have asked you. Because the spare time is where we find our passion. Like there are some people who do watch football, basketball the whole day. So if you can watch soccer, they call it soccer in Africa. If soccer, football, if that's your passion and you could watch every day, then I would say, come start a YouTube channel and talk about that. You see where I'm going with this? If you like, that's my question, Tendo. Answer like that. If you had the free time and you didn't need to work, you didn't need to money, like you are not struggling with money, or you don't need to go look for money. Although billionaires, they're always working, they're always making more money. I don't know why. What would you do in your spare time? Maybe I should say, what do you do in your spare time? Because I'm trying to find a niche for you. I'm trying to find your audience, the topic on YouTube. Is it clear? Something you like. Find something you like. For me, I like things I still do. In fact, I'm lucky to be liking the same thing I liked on the first day. To support people or to share what I know and continue to learn, to make sure people's lives get better. People's lives get better. That's my passion. So anything to do with that, sometimes I don't sleep. I have to make sure it happens. Like someone wants a tip to do something, someone needs help over there, like that, you don't have to pay me to do that. That's why I said to people, I can take you on Zoom, share what I know, because I want you to make your life better. Tendo, your answer is slow. What would you do, or what do you enjoy doing right now? What do you enjoy doing in your spare time? Because that's the topic, okay? You asked me what content to post, and I'm saying there is niching. You have to figure out the people. In fact, some people, when we learn marketing, they say, first find the people, and then the people, and see what you want to say to those people, or how do you solve their problem. That's in marketing. I don't know that you want to start with the people, or you want to start with yourself. What do you care about? For me, I started with what I care about. Every video I've done is because I cared about it. If I don't care about it, I don't record it. If I don't care about it, I don't talk about it. So I'm waiting for your answer. Are you still there? What do you care about as a person? Because you're not going to record, for example, homeless children, a topic. You can't go record them and put them in a video. No, I think there are rules about that. They're young children, and any content that has children, there are rules about it. Okay? But if you are not so sure what to talk about, text me. Text me, I'm going to find something. Because the things I teach here, like when I teach about money, making money online, if you want to get into making money online, then that can be a topic. You can even say, I'm starting farming. Okay, farming, that's good. That farming, let me tell you, that's great content. Do you know why it's great content? Because some people are just going to enjoy seeing you doing it. So you can talk about farming on TikTok, and you can talk about farming on YouTube. So I tell people who are starting YouTube channels that if you connected TikTok, and at first I would say Instagram, because I had Instagram, you can even see Instagram in my videos. But now I'm not in love with Instagram for now. There are so many rules over there, and they are showing your content. Now they want us to do reels, they're only reels. They started off with posts. Now if you do a post, they don't even show it to anyone. So that's my experience. So I'm on TikTok. So when you do your YouTube channel now, and you connect the same message on TikTok, so you tell people, you know, you can watch all this on my YouTube channel. And when you get to 1,000, in fact, even at the beginning, when you have TikTok, YouTube channel, TikTok allows you to put it right there in your bio. But when you get to 1,000 followers, you can 1,000 followers, you can put a real link right there in your bio, and people can come to your YouTube channel. Do you see how they're connected? You go, what kind of farming? Go show them something about farming. I see people showing simple things. Because I grew up in a village, things that make people excited. I say, what? They never seen that. So go show us. I'll be one of the people to watch you. You know, Ted, I started a Facebook group. A YouTube. You see? I have a Facebook group, but now I started a WhatsApp group. And in this WhatsApp group, Ted, if you want, you can be there if you're going to produce content for TikTok consistently. Also, if you want to start a YouTube channel. So maybe I'll talk to you, text me after here. I can talk to you, we'll see how we can bring you in this community. If you care about farming, you can talk about farming. You can go visit farms and bring us videos. Talk about those people and how they do what they do. And maybe you're going to start your own farm and show us. You can say to WhatsApp YouTube people, watch me as I start a farm. What kind of farming do you want? Plants or animals or both? Farming, what kind? Plants, animals, or both? By the way, my balloons are still here. I'm still celebrating the 3 years. You see them? They are far. You can't see them there. But they are still here. I'm still celebrating my 3 years. If you want to watch how we celebrated 3 years, the video. The video is in the link. My balloons are still here, but now after today, I'm going to throw them out. I'm about to record other things. I'll move them. We celebrated 3 years. I have 11 people telling their what they benefited from this channel. So that was a very nice video. In fact, YouTube liked it so much. I don't know why. They because it's a long video. Remember I said average view duration? They didn't even care whether people were watching all of it. They promoted it and promoted it. They brought many people watched it. Maybe because we were talking about YouTube, I don't know. But I have a link for it if you want. I can, those who want to watch how we did the 3 years, let me show you. It was fun. So Tendo, tell me, do you want to? Okay. Ha! Wow. Do you have the 10 acres already? That's fun, Tendo. Do you have the acres you're going to buy? You know, Tendo's telling me in the chat that he wants to grow garlic on 10 acres and coffee on 10 acres. Tell me, do you already have these or that's your dream? Is this your dream or you're already doing it? Tendo, tell me. If you already have 10 acres, wow. I'm telling you, start recording videos. Text me after here. I'm serious. Text me. We'll have videos over that. You have the if you have the farm already. I mean the acres. You could even just show us the acres. That would be nice to watch. You say this place, I'm going to turn it into a farm. Watch me. You say go get. You said you want to do garlic. Who buys garlic? Do you know who buys garlic? You want to sell it where? Do they export it? Tendo, do they export garlic? Who buys garlic? You have to have a market for something like that. In Uganda, they have enough market for it. Yeah? Tell me if you have the 10 acres. Because if you do, inshallah. If you have, do you already have the acres? I have so far secured 6 acres. So why don't you start? Why are you waiting for 10? You keep saying 10, 10. Why? I'm clapping for you. I like people like that. I mean people who do stuff like that. Thinking you're young and you're thinking 10 acres. My limiting belief, I don't know how to think big. That's one thing I'm working on. You are thinking 10 acres and you're a young man. I'm clapping for you. Okay, tell me, do you have, you said you kind of have a market? That's good. Because if you have the market in Uganda, then what's the problem? Finances, you start small. You start small. Tendo, that's very exciting. Please, I call you Tendo, but I don't know if you want to be called Fred. I call you Tendo. So, because Tendo is a very nice name, I wonder who gave it to you. Your mom? So, Tendo, let's talk after here. Text me. And let's see how we're going to make content from that. If you're really, really, really serious, you can start recording videos about that. That this is my dream. My dream is to have that my dream is, yeah, okay, Tendo's okay. My dream, listen to me. If you wanted to start a YouTube channel, you could say my dream is to do exactly what you just put there. It's farming. I want to grow garlic on 10 acres of land. I want to grow coffee on 10 acres of land. And we just started a channel. Because every week you come and record how that plan is going. You say, today, this week, this is what we did. And this week, this is what I did. And keep doing it and doing it and doing it. I know someone who started a YouTube channel and said, watch me as I make my first $1 million on YouTube. He said, I quit my job and I'm going to watch me as I make my first $1 million. And he started doing it. So he would come and report every week. In fact, not even every week. He was recording videos and more videos and more videos. By the way, he made his million in less than a year. The one who said, let me watch me as I make $1 million, he made it, that was a few years ago, by the way. I won't say his name, but he's right here on YouTube. He said, I just quit, I'm doing it. And he got it, I think, 10 months. 10 months into the 1 year. But people were watching him to see what he's doing. He would say, today I did this, today this thing happened, and did that thing happen. It can be a channel. Is that good? Tendo, can you do it? Okay. Who else is watching and not putting a question? Put a question for me. Before we cut this off, we are going now. We went into a whole hour. But I think very few people will watch later and get to this point because it's like an hour already. But if you get here, just know that coming in future on my channel, I'm going to be more passionate. Like how I was recording videos on that book, Cash Flow Quadrant and Richard Quadrant. This time it's going to be business. Business and more business. I'll talk about if you're starting, how do you decide? Make it a company, make it a corporation, make it sole proprietorship, make it a partnership. I hate those. I don't just hate them. They're not good. Partnerships are the worst form of business ownership that you can do. See, this person is back. I blocked them, but YouTube hasn't blocked them yet. See, they are back. So when does it take effect, the things we do? Oh, now I know how to stop them in just one click. See, I just did. I don't know why they think it's a good idea to come. I need to know this person so I can block them from my channel. Okay, I'm about to get off. Anyone who has a question? Anyone who cares about business? Make sure you I reported them already, but they are back. My goodness. Make sure you, I have someone bothering my chat. They are putting the one naked stuff and stuff. Oh my God. Yeah. Contact me because I'm busy and you're a young person. What I realize, young people tend to lose interest very quickly. But you sound like you're mature. So text me. I could deal with you right now as I finish this live before I get into other things. Thank you for watching. If you watched up to here, you're really very patient. If you watched me up to this point, you must be a very patient person. I have more tips about YouTube because you see, I've been here 3 years. So to be a new person, if you ask me, but to summarize, when you start a YouTube channel, make sure you're serious. You're serious. Because I supported many people to start YouTube channels, and they're not recording anymore. They all gave up a long time ago. So be serious. Even if it's just one video a week, it's fine. Try to make it consistent, like one video every Friday, one video every Saturday. And as you get used to these things, you can actually record videos and just keep them. They call it batching. You can sit down and say, today I'm recording videos. You could record 2 or 3 videos, even 2 at the beginning when you are not used to this stuff anymore, because one video takes a long time to think about and do. You can record 2 and know that at least I have 2 for 2 weeks. Then you sit again and record 2. You can record videos, you can blog, you don't have to show up all the time. You can just walk around and show people where you are, and that's a video, but still in your niche. In your niche. Don't get out of that, because that's what I did, and I'm trying to get my channel back to normal. Because I'm not driving anymore, and no one even missed my driving. It's good I stopped it. No one asked me about the driving. So, but then I have so many videos driving, and it messed up my channel. And the YouTube tips, I shouldn't have been talking about YouTube tips because I wasn't a teacher of YouTube tips. Although YouTube likes these kind of videos, when I'm talking about them, they tend to promote them. But that's not what I want to socialize in. I'm a business. I'll teach you how to make money online. So find me. Let me leave here my TikToks. For those of you who are there, I have 2 TikToks, a personal one and a business one. This is a personal one. Take a step today. Take a step today on TikTok. That's personal. And then I have, for those of you who care about business and money making, I call it Halal Money. Halal Money with Sherifa. I'm sharing that. So later I'm going to add all these on here. But expect to see me talking about business starting soon and personal development. I promise to talk about affirmations and all that stuff. Yeah. Professor Tanya, you know, you surprised me. Sometimes you watch my videos all the way up to here. If you do, I still remember the video I promised to record, which is the 5 types of affirmations. And as I'm going with this new journey, I'll include it. I'll have it in mind. I'm about to start recording videos. And those of you who used to see me standing up teaching, I'm about to do that. So, time for action again. I took a little break. You know, whenever I get in the blocks of 5 fives, when I turned 50, I came online. I turned 55, it's business. Business. So if you really like business, subscribe to this channel and share with others and tap on that notification so you get notified when I have new videos. Okay? Thank you all so much. Tendo, text me. I deal with that before I get into other stuff. You know, it's still early here. It's just 11:58 a.m. USA Eastern. Okay, thank you for watching it. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I always respond to all the comments. Okay? Find me on TikTok, Facebook. I'm in Facebook. I'm Sherifa Nakalema. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I'm not active on LinkedIn and Twitter, so those 3 will be best. But right now, better here on YouTube, and you add a comment. I'll know who you are. Then in TikTok, I'm more active in TikTok daily. I even come live. Bye-bye. Thank you.